Hello, Fatality Workers. This is Blackflame from the Fatality Company, and welcome back to Noc'Craft. I've got something a bit different to do today, seeing as I don't even remember if I've ever explained what this is. Hovering up in the middle. This is a Wraith node made with 4 empty void tiers, which is 2 Eye of Enders and 2 gas tiers. It is a partner item to the Wraith's Eye. 6 void tiers, 2 blocks of emeralds, and Salamander's Eye, which we've already got, if you remember. And basically what it does is the Wraith's Eye allows you to teleport back to it for the cost of an Ender Pearl. So, why have we got the Wraith node, but we've never actually worked towards the Wraith's Eye? So, we're going to go to the Nether and hunt for gas soon. But first, there are a couple of things I need to show you. First of which, Marek has stolen our head. It's apparently somewhere on the island, but Lord knows I can't find it. And he also left a big sign thing up there, because that's what Marek does. And then the other thing is, Conan has been over to our base and put this little turtle in there. And if I just do Control S, this is computer craft stuff, to shut it down. No, that's probably not what I wanted, actually. Oh well. Control T, that's the one. Control T to terminate the program, and then if we edit startup being the program that it runs when it starts up, obviously. That's... 1 second. I'm not good with computer craft. Startup. Oh, I did it again. Every time that I come in here, I always put slash at the start of edit for some reason. It's just edit startup. There we go. So, while true do, turtle.attack. So basically, while it's on, the turtle will attack. So basically, whenever a turtle goes in, whenever anything gets too close to it, God damn it. Don't stay in midair. I've not even run startup, have I? There we go. It'll murder it, and the pork will get put into its inventory. He did that bit for us, and then I've come around the back and made this little system that pumps the... that cooks the pork with this little advanced solar to keep it going, and puts it into there. Into this barrel. So we've actually got an automatic pork farm now. Not the most efficient one, but it's still an automatic pork farm. I also made this sword off camera just so that I can behead people again. So, we're going to need void tiers, and we're going to need 6 of them, 2 gas tiers each. So that means we need 12 gas tiers. How many do we have? 4. So we need 8 gas tiers. Whew. Not the most enjoyable thing to do ever, to be fair, but oh well. You can already hear one. In fact, I'm going to use our Salamander's Eye for like the last time in order to murder some of these guys, hopefully. Oh. Someone has extended off my pathway. I imagine this isn't going to be that very interesting, so I'm just going to come back once. Ow! That made me jump. I'm going to come back and do a little clip montage thing of the killing of them. And there we go. I wish I'd realised that the recording had stopped before I carried on getting them, but I ended up with 2 extra, so we could do something with that later, I guess. So, recipe being that for the void tier, and then of course we need the Eyes of Ender. And now we can make the Ender Pearls themselves using iron, 4 iron to an Ender Pearl. But of course, to do that, we'll have to go into our storage room. Also, I've been raising the ceiling again. I've done a bit of work on the storage room. It's still not operational yet, but I've actually started moving stuff down here, like iron. So, we need 6, so that's... and another half stack or so. Don't know how many of that... Wow, really? Wow, that was awesome. I actually managed to stop it at perfectly half a stack. There we go. 16... No, that's like way more than we need. So we can put this iron back. And then, of course, we've already got blaze rods up on the surface anyway. So we can just go and make them into powder. Unless I've already got some powder lying around. I'm not entirely sure. I would rather use that first if I do. Yes. Is that the perfect... That's the perfect amount of powder. Lovely. And we've got 4 extra ender pearls there. So then we want there, and put those in. Get 6 void tears. So of course we've got this. We've got the void tears. The only other thing that we need now for the wraith site is 2 blocks of emerald. But where are we going to get those from? I mean, we've got the village, but do we really have time to trade? No. No, we don't. Which means... we are going to go into the nether again. Why would you go to the nether for emeralds? Well, that's simple, because as of recently, Eco has built a community experience and UU farm. So I can grab a couple of stacks of UU matter, go in here and try to remember the recipe. Emeralds. And then, of course, we need 2 blocks of emeralds, which is 18 emeralds. So we can put any excess that we've got back, make these into blocks, and then emerald block, salamander's eye, void tier, void tier, void tier, void tier, void tier, and void tier. If you're wondering what a void tier actually does, well, it says right-clicking absorbs the most dominant item in the inventory. So, if my inventory is practically full of cobble, it will just suck up all the cobble. And it'll store it. I think it's up to 64 stacks, so it's about like having a barrel that you can carry around with you. But I'm not sure that you can actually get like individual stacks of items out. I think you've actually just got to release all of it at the same time. So, I don't know how that would work. And then, now we've got that, we can come back and we can come up here. And I don't know if that worked or not. Stop missing the damn... Come on! 4 times. Right, let's go over... I don't know. We've got ender pearls, so we can teleport. We'll go over to the mainland and see if it'll take us back again. I thought there was supposed to be a chat message saying that it had linked it. Or does it say it on it? No, it doesn't. Okay, but it worked, seeing we're back over here. So it works, but it hasn't said that it works. Weird. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, I'm going to grab some obsidian and redstone like I have. We're also going to need some diamonds and stuff, but they're already down in our base. So, we're going to make lasers. Not the mining laser like we've already got, just lasers. You'll find out what they're actually used for shortly, once I actually make what they're used for. Oh, goody, our diamonds aren't down here. They are still on the surface. I'll grab some gold and I'll go back, grab some gold and some iron actually. And we'll head back up to the surface to our diamonds. And then we can start to work on it. I think diamonds are in one of these chests here. Okay. I know I've got more than that. Okay then. I'm not gonna ask where my diamonds have gone. Seeing as, you know, I came back from that mining trip on camera with 30 odd, and I've used 2 for a sword, and these hand saws were from Marek. Oh, wait, no. Never mind, I know where they've gone. It's okay. There we go. We'll use, we'll make 4 for now. There we go. And then the other thing we want to make is an assembly table. 6 obsidian, redstone, diamond, and a diamond gear, which is why we needed the gold, iron, and stone. So, need sticks, make the wood gear, cobble round that, make the stone gear, iron round that, make the iron gear, gold round that, make the gold gear, and of course diamonds round that to make the diamond gear. Diamond in the middle, obsidian up the sides, and then redstone top middle. We're also going to need a chest for this, so I may as well make that now. Okay. Now, what the assembly table does is it makes those gates that you've seen me use before, like the R-Target gate and things like that. So I'm just going to plonk this down here for now. And then put the chest next to it. Can put the lasers here. Like that. I think that's I'm going to move this one forwards. I don't like it where it was there. And then put the chest there. Does that still open? Yes, it does. Awesome. And then, of course, I need to actually power, because you can't power the assembly table itself directly. You've got to power lasers, which then, I guess, etch the circuit boards. I'm not sure that I have any conduits, though. But I have plenty of hardened glass upstairs, so I can use that with some electrum, melt down some redstone to get it. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. Alrighty then, now we've got some energy conduits, we can just go plonkety, 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 plonkety. And I say go over here, and we're short. Don't worry, we've got a few more in there. And there we go. Now, these have got power, which means hopefully I should be able to crash. Okay, let's try this again. Take 2. So hopefully, if we open this up, we can put some redstone in here. And redstone chips. Basically, this is where you store the resources. That's the progress of the operation that you have requested it do. This is the recipes that whatever you put in there allows it to do, like putting that in as the iron one. And whatever it makes will go in here. So let's make some redstone chipsets. Lasers! And just as with most buildcraft things... I should go and check on my power supply. That's kind of worrying, actually. Well, these are still running, so IC2 power is still fine. So why am I struggling so much for buildcraft power? I mean, yeah, I know I haven't got much, but I figured that would at least keep them red. Not have them flashing like that. But oh well, you see what I mean. The basic gist is when it's red lasers, it's the lowest power. When it's then it goes yellow, then it goes green, then it goes blue. So we probably need more engines, but we won't go with that one, shall we? We'll go with one of these, if we can. So back up to the surface, and let's see if we've got the stuff. I know I've got the steel plates to make that, because they're in there, but I'm not too sure about being able to make these steel gears, because I don't think I've got any steel ingots left over. And unfortunately I broke my blast furnace. So, because I broke the block in the top, and when the blast furnace is running, there's actually lava inside it, so as soon as I broke the top block, it fell down into the lava and burned. So, I can't use that at the minute. I don't think I've got any steel lying about. because they used it all to make the turbine thing last time. So we need 3 of this. I'm going to try and fix that and make some steel, and I'll be right back. Awesome. So I actually ended up going over to Marek's base and borrowing his GregTech blast furnaces because I could not be bothered to make the bricks, and it requires magma slime and stuff. And meh. So I've got the 2 steel ingots, piston. Of course, I don't have glass. Try to be prepared, and it never does work out. Single bit of glass, there we go. So, you got your glass, piston, 2 steel gears, and steel plates. Industrial steam engine. Something else that I'm also going to grab while I'm up here, I guess. So if I get 1, 2, 8, go 12 just for the heck of it. And then remember where I actually had that hardened glass. There it is. Get 6, and we can make some more liquid duct while we're up here. Just so that we can actually hook this thing up properly. Now, an industrial steam engine can be ran at maximum capacity by 2 of the boiler blocks. Basically, how it works is there is the commercial, which is 1 step below this, which is basically the same thing but made from iron instead of steel. Can be ran. You can run 1 commercial off of every single one of these boiler blocks, whereas you can run. This is at full efficiency. Bear in mind, you can run an industrial steam engine off of 2 of every of those blocks. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to run this along here. 1 too far. Do I have a thing? It's always annoyed me about liquid ducts. I mean, I know that it's supposed to be like to stop you from accidentally knocking them off, but it's still kind of annoying. There we go. And then we've got that industrial there. Now these guys can explode, but they shouldn't do. As long as they've got somewhere for the power to go. And then up here, we're actually going to attach this a couple more times. Say 3 more, just to make sure that it's got the right amount of power. There we go. It's going along, and then we can connect that there. That should start getting steam. Why isn't that getting steam in it? Is it just because it's not on? Will it not accept steam if it's not turned on? I wonder. That's the only reason that I could think. Also, my frame rate has just hit 2. Yeah, something seems to be wrong. Be right back. Okay, shall we try this again? Spruce planks. I'm gonna just make a lever to see if that's why this isn't working or not. Stick it to the ceiling. There we go. Yeah, as soon as I powered it, it started up. And as you can see, these things, each one of these is producing 1.6 microjoules per tick down there. Whereas this isn't fully heated up yet and is producing 7.8. Now, we need to be careful that this doesn't get up here, because if it hits the top, boom, and it's a rather large explosion, because I've had it happen to me before. But, yeah, this is producing 8 Minecraft joules per tick. Also, I completely forgot that I left, like, a stack of redstone to make redstone redstone chipsets. So, I was hoping to see this getting more power now. But how many's actually made? 6 since we've started. Yeah, because this is getting no energy at all, hardly. Which is weird. I'm almost wondering if it's because I've got all of these machines as well. Thing is, none of the machines are running. I mean, some of them are charging back up, but I mean, I've just added 8 Minecraft joules to the system, and it doesn't seem to have realised that I've done that at all, which is odd. Anyway, I'm going to keep an eye on this, see if I can figure out why exactly it's not giving much power, and I'll be right back. At that, I'm guessing it was just the placement, because I moved them from there to there instead, and now they're all running on blue fine. So, not entirely sure what problem they had with being in the position they were in before. Maybe it was just slightly too far or something. I'm not too sure, but I'm going to stop it making the redstone chipsets now because we don't need them anymore. And in terms of the industrial engine that we've got down here now, you have it's leveled itself out just below 10,000, so now it's running optimally and such. Yep. So our buildcraft power just took a huge jump up. In fact, it over doubled with that one engine. So it's all looking good. I'm going to think about what we're doing next, and I will be back. Well, at that, guys, I reckon I'm going to end this here. I know it's been a bit of a shorter episode today, but there's been a lot of like setbacks while I've been recording. I mean, I've had to do a couple of these takes twice, things like that. Then there was the recording of the gas bit that didn't work for whatever reason. And to be fair, I'm just starting to get a little annoyed, so I'm going to end the episode here before I start to get angry with it, and I will see you all next time.